Welcome to the Real Tea Topics. I'm your host, and I'm so excited to dive into today's discussion with you.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Real Tea Topics, where we sip the tea and talk about hot topics that others don't. I'm your host T, and today's topic is I Am Not a Scammer, the Shashicka Tyre-Hill edition. Yeah, it's already trending. Disclaimer: this episode discusses information taken from public court records and publicly shared consumer complaints. Nothing stated here is intended as harassment or defamation. Court rulings are facts on record, and any additional claims mentioned are allegations reported by consumers and have not been ruled on in court. Listeners are encouraged to do their own research. Let's get into some real tea that is already documented and publicly available. According to federal and state court records, a Brunswick, Georgia Medicaid provider and its owner were ordered to pay more than $10 million to settle a civil fraud complaint brought by the United States government and the state of Georgia. The judgments, approved by the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of Georgia, awarded approximately $9.7 million against Brunswick-based Miracle Home Care, Inc., and an additional $400,000 against its owner, Shashicka Tyre-Hill. Court filings state that the case involved allegations of billing Medicaid for services that were not actually provided. This was a civil settlement, and the judgments are part of the public record. This is not social media gossip or speculation. This information comes directly from government filings and court approval. Separate from the Medicaid case, there have also been ongoing consumer complaints circulating online involving a business operating under the name Natural Blessings. According to individuals who have posted publicly, some customers claim they were instructed to place orders by phone rather than through an online checkout process. These individuals allege that after payment was made, merchandise was never received. To be clear, these claims regarding Natural Blessings are allegations made by consumers and have not been decided in court. However, the volume and consistency of complaints have raised concerns among those who say they were affected. If you believe you may have been impacted, consumer advocates recommend saving all receipts, messages, call logs, and payment confirmations. It's also encouraged to report suspected issues through the appropriate channels so platforms can investigate patterns of behavior. Many people have also been directed to contact Woodpeach on Facebook, who has been actively helping individuals organize information, share resources, and guide people on how to properly report their experiences using Facebook's reporting tools. This is why transparency matters. Medicaid funds are meant to serve vulnerable communities, and consumers deserve honesty when spending their hard-earned money. Stay informed, verify before you purchase, and don't ignore red flags. This has been The Real Tea. Facts on record, allegations clearly labeled, and information shared so people can protect themselves. This has been The Real Tea Topics. If you like your tea hot, real, and unfiltered, make sure you follow, like, and share.
Thank you so much for tuning in. That wraps up this episode of The Real Tea Topics. See you next time.